Alright, welcome back to PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. One more day in this month, and we will wrap up another month, and we'll look at what that's going to do potentially going forward here. So this is the S&P 500. I've tacked on another indicator that I'm working on here at the bottom. I'm not even sure I want to call that an indicator, but I guess that's what it is. It's real similar to the EMA 8 by 21 here in the middle, and these are all things I've learned from different places, and when you combine them together, I think there's some powerful insight that they bring. So and now I have to figure out, I don't really want 4 sub-studies, but I think these are all, they all have their own unique qualities that are useful. So I've got to figure out how to integrate that. They're all making me a better trader. That's what it boils down to. So, and that's what I'm trying to help other people do. All right, so this is the S&P. We are red going back up again. We are, I'm just going to say it, green here, green down here, red here, red here. And if I really wanted to assign value to this, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm 50-50 on red and green. And that's interesting because this, if this plot on today's close was to be, we could literally stop here and go lower, and that would be a new lower high, potentially setting up for at least a short-term downtrend. Or I'm going to go ahead and highlight some stuff here. So what I'm saying is this could end up being a lower high and go to like that, and then bounce and go back up. I mean, it'd be off the screen, but I think you get the picture. We could bounce down to here, bounce down into this zone, because all these are getting together. However, we came up off of the purple line here, came up, pulled back to the purple line. It won't give up without a fight. We could just continue to rally higher. We've got target dots back here. That would sort of promote that, although I could make the argument we almost hit it there already. And so, but we've also got this light blue bar on the True Momo indicator, which indicates that this is potentially going to go higher from here. However, we got a light blue bar here, back there, and during there, and we continued lower after that. So we started lower, got a bright blue bar. We could go lower, and if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 2 out of 4, then we're 50-50 here. And you could almost make the argument that's always that way, sort of. Although I could tell you, if we zoom this back and we were coming out of the bottom, this is where I think this is going to be a really powerful indicator. This was red. This was coming up out of the bottom, oversold. This was coming up out. This was coming up out. And we really got the confluence starting to happen about there. And officially, I guess, about there. And that's a money-making strategy, because then we started to fall off again. That's important because we also got it here. It was all green through there, even though we got a sell-off. And then it was all green after the sell-off, arguably not even on price right here, and we took off. So, and that's obviously a playable move. Okay, I think that beat that up enough. Here's the Dow Jones Industrials. Same sort of kind of issue. Green, 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 or green, green. Two greens and two reds. Price action though is going higher here, so indicative of maybe this thing's going to actually play out where I was talking about last night. This gold line and the close of back above it is a big deal. It could be a big deal. The Russell, looky there, same thing. Gold line, haven't been able to cross it and close above it for months now in a row. Looky there. And by the way, a bullish candle like that with a big flat, basically strong up, flat top is that's about as bullish as it gets for possible follow through. So we got green arrows showing up here. This needs one. This could turn back green again. These are all green. We're going to be fighting at this level on Friday, which is going to be interesting because Friday being what it is right before holiday weekend, and it's happening even places I'm seeing it where, hey, offices are going to shut down halfway through tomorrow, and that goes for trading offices as well. This thing could drift higher or just drift sideways, and that would be just enough to close above this line. Or we could even power higher. That's possible. I'm sure there's some sort of a report in the morning. And NASDAQ. In the meantime, the NASDAQ could, well, it's the same looking signals if you ask me. It'd be interesting if the NASDAQ doesn't have to worry about this gold line because it's a long way away from the bottom. This thing could actually fall tomorrow. The NASDAQ, I think, was down a little bit today. Some of the other markets were up pretty strong. This one could fall and throw everybody off a little bit, and we could still achieve those levels that we were talking about in the other charts. All right, bonds, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is transports. Same story, except it's all green. It is green across the board. That is a powerful looking signal across the board. There's 8 different studies here, and all 8 of them are green. Now we're talking bonds. I think I need to probably maybe I'll give this one more day, but that sure looks like I need to kill bonds. I got green, green, and red, so green, 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 and red. And then over here on the weekly chart, they're all really red. So I'll hold on to this until we get confirmation on all these other signals. Oil. Oil up by 0.7% today. That's nothing to really write home about. Same story I had last night. All right, I'm going to flip over to stockcharts.com. The industrials unchanged for the day. The New York average up 1.32%. The transports unchanged. NASDAQ down by 0.15% or next to nothing. The S&P up by 2.29%. The OEX up by 3.39%. That is pretty. These are pretty bullish numbers when you add them all together. They're telling a pretty good story. And then the NDX, which is on the point and figure sell signal, unchanged for today. So, all in, that's all looking pretty favorable to at least go sideways to up. And then the auto trading systems are still irritating. Down today, gave back some of what we got back yesterday. Story of my life lately. Down on the 12-month chart, but obviously still good. Down on the Russell today by just a little bit, giving back a third or more, or 30%, yeah, thereabouts of yesterday. And that's what it looks like on the 12-month chart, which is still fine. And then the NASDAQ taking really back the last couple days worth of chopping back up a little bit after a big rout. We just need this thing to get back up and going again. And this is what it looks like on the 12-month chart, which obviously, to me, looks just fine. So I'll leave you guys with that for tonight. Take care, guys, and we'll do a weekly review either tomorrow night or over the weekend. And then Monday, the markets will be open. I don't think it's even a shortened session. I think it's all day. The markets will be closed Tuesday, and then we'll fill out the end of the week, just like always. So take care, guys, and have a great night.